Dinosaurs have always been seen as the most dangerous and scariest animals the world has ever seen. But be not mistaken, there were other dangerous animals that roamed the earth that were not only as scary, but maybe even scarier. Today we're going to show you the 10 animals that were scarier than dinosaurs. Titanboa. If you don't like snakes that weigh the same as a grown giraffe, you might want to look away now. The Titanboa is simply the largest snake that has ever existed. It can grow up to 40 feet long and weigh up to 2,500 pounds. The Titanboa only appeared long after the dinosaurs went extinct. The Megalodon. The Megalodon is a 59-foot long, has 7-foot wide jaws containing 5 rows of 276 compressed blade-like teeth used for grasping and cutting prey. They were not attacking mere prey, but these shark-shaped animals have been known to attack large whales, shaking their prey from side to side with teeth that would rarely crack even when impacted with bone. It would sneak up on their prey from the bottom of the ocean, surprising them and immobilizing them with a spectacular bite. The Dunkleosteus. The Dunkleosteus is a fish like no other. This fish has a jaw that instead of teeth is armored with sharp protrusions of bone that were used to pierce and cut its prey. Their teeth, made up of bone, would continuously grow, and the edges would rub together with the opposing jaw, and in this way their teeth would get sharpened. The 33-foot long armored fish would survey the inshore waters and snap up prey by opening and closing its jaws within 50 to 60 milliseconds. They would prey on other fish, arthropods, and ammonites. The Helicoprion. The Helicoprion is one bizarre fish for the history books. Up until 2013, the only remains of this creature are its buzzsaw of teeth. Many scientists agree that the teeth belong to the lower jaw, but that does not mean that it was limited to this position, as it could have migrated around the body. And surprisingly, it didn't contain any upper teeth, which means that this creature would chew and bite its prey at the same time. The jaw would close, rotating the teeth in a backwards motion, much like a circular saw blade. It is believed that the whirl of teeth were formed as they grew continuously, which created a spiral as it aged. It would eat on the soft bodies of squid and other cephalopods, SARCOSUCHUS. We move to our next scary animal in the form of the gigantic predator that sometimes gets called the super croc, and for good reason. The SARCOSUCHUS is technically not a crocodile, but its distant relative. The main difference is the super croc size. It is 40 feet long and weighs 8 tons, which is almost twice as long as the biggest crocodile we have today, in the form of the saltwater croc. This gargantuan predator was present at the time that dinosaurs were still alive and often would prey on them as well. LIOPLEURODON. This marine reptile, part of the plesiosaurs group, appeared and disappeared at a similar time that the dinosaurs became extinct, hence the confusion in classification. This humongous sea beast can weigh up to more than 3,500 pounds and go up to lengths of 30 feet, with a quarter of the creature's massive body being a huge skull filled with enormous jaws and several rows of razor-sharp teeth. It would feast on dinosaurs and other marine animals. QUETZALCOATLUS. Now we all know the famous prehistoric animal, the pterodactyl, that has made several appearances on movies and TV shows. However, there was a much bigger animal that roamed the skies that didn't get the appreciation it deserves. The QUETZALCOATLUS was definitely the most dominant animal in the sky. Named after the serpent god of the Aztec people, this animal was the size of a giraffe, with a wingspan of around 35 feet and weighed around 450 to 550 pounds. The powerful bird was most likely a scavenger, using its long beak to dig deep into the bodies of dead dinosaurs, but it would not limit itself with it also eating on smaller animals. The GORGONOPS. Surprisingly, we have the GORGONOPS. Although this animal is only 5 to 10 feet long and not only larger than a full-grown man, This was a fierce and savage animal. It had saber-toothed tiger-style teeth, with them protruding further than its lower jaw, and had a 2-foot-long skull. It lived in the semi-arid areas around South Africa around 260 million years ago, way before the dinosaurs made an appearance. Megatherium. Next, we have the Megatherium, a 4-ton, 20 feet in length, and 12 feet tall when standing beast of an animal. It is the same size as an African elephant, the largest animal that still exists. It is said that they originated from South America and behaved like a sloth but looked similar to a bear, with them having sharp claws and, similar to bears, can stand on their hind legs to appear even more massive. Unlike the other animals on this list, this animal died only 10,000 years ago, so we can assume that at some point they interacted with humans. ARTHROPLEURA. ARTHROPLEURA is an 8.5-foot-long millipede that originated from the Carboniferous era, although this was a herbivore, feeding on dead plant matter similar to modern millipedes. Stumbling on this animal would surely give you a scare. It had hundreds of undulated legs that allowed the giant millipede to maneuver quickly through spaces. It didn't have any predators, but when they felt threatened, they could rear up a defensive posture to intimidate any animal that it saw as an enemy. Dinosaurs might have been the most famous scary prehistoric animals, but we shouldn't forget about the ones that didn't receive so much of the limelight. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye for now.